In my last video, I mentioned about how I wasn't sure if I would respond to or look at tweets and stuff like that, but I kind of really want to do because I feel like because Akira Toriyama was loved so much that I think that we should talk about it. And I think that maybe at least, I'm not going to read all of them because there are tons, but I kind of really want to go up to a certain amount because I do feel like this would be a really good thing to kind of archive at least, because I know he's going to be in our hearts. I know he's going to be, have his art everywhere and his stories till the end of time, until like they can't produce it anymore. But kind of let's go over some of them, and I think that it'd be kind of nice. So we have one here from the China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs expresses condolences on Akira Toriyama's passing via CCTV News. Now this is something like, because of his art and because of his work, like this is something like big, because I didn't know that this would happen. So let's just play it.
我们对鸟山明先生逝世表示深切的哀悼，向他的家属表示诚挚的慰问。鸟山先生是著名的漫画家，他的作品在中国也深受欢迎。我注意到不少中国网友也对他的去世表示哀悼。我们期待也相信日本会有更多的有识之士积极投身中日文化交流和两国友好事业。
Again, I wouldn't have expected to see anything like that. So the account that I'm on is basically keeping the highlights from a lot of like celebrities, as well as people from or have worked on Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z and Super. And this is like what I kind of really wanted to look at. So it's Akira Toriyama's first editor, and I can't pronounce a lot of these names, so I may just skip them, but obviously you can see them on screen, reacts to his passing. The last time we worked together was on a book we published last year, Dr. Mauricio Strongest Manga Technique. In that book, Toriyama and the back then was the last manga we made together. 45 years. Thank you very much, Mr. Toriyama. You were the best manga artist I have ever known. Jackie Chan reacts to Toriyama's passing on that website. Says, Akira Toriyama sensei, thank you for creating so many classics. They will always be the world. Farewell. So Ryo, the voice of Vegeta, reacts to Toriyama's passing. It was a bolt out of the blue, and even now I'm filled with disbelief. This series has just begun a new journey. The story was supposed to be more and more thrilling and exciting. It's too sudden. It's a pity. Thank you very much for giving birth to this wonderful work. Rest in peace. Please rest well. It's just so heartbreaking, like reading all these, like going through all of it. Dragon Ball Z movies screenwriter reacts to his passing. There are too many memories. You never know what life is like. I pray for his soul to rest in peace. Accurate subhermal hematoma he hit in the head, so that's how he passed. And I don't know, maybe maybe they can explain something, maybe they won't, but obviously we know the cause of death. One Punch Man manga artist reacts to Toriyama's passing. There were so many things that I received from Toriyama sensei. This one's which only he could give. I pray that he may rest in peace. Strangely, I don't feel like he's passed away at all. Perhaps because for me, he was almost like a star in the heavens even before he died, and that artwork is absolutely fantastic. Like, God, I may get teary in this one. This is definitely a sad video. Vagabond and Slam Dunk creator reacts to Toriyama's passing. I just can't accept it. Thank you, Toriyama sensei. And this is just that's really nice. Dragon Ball animator reacts to Toriyama's passing. I'm proud to have been involved in the animation of Akira Toriyama Sensei's Dragon Ball. I pray for the bottom of my heart that he may rest in peace. Dragon Ball animator reacts to his passing and says, "It's too sad, it's too soon, and I'm speechless. I learned a lot from Toriyama-san's manga and being involved in the animation staff. The illustrations in Dragon Ball Volume 13 are my favorite and contain everything I strive for. I can only thank him for that. I pray for his soul to rest in peace. We have the voice of Goku, and she says, I'm not in a position to comment right now. And I understand that, like, Goku being one of the biggest characters and one that she voices a lot for most of the anime, you know, I can understand that, you know, this is heartbreaking that she wouldn't be able to say anything. So maybe she will say something much later on. If she doesn't, that's absolutely fine. So I wanted to add this in. Masako Nozawa has actually released her statement, and I really wanted to add it in because obviously at the time when I recorded, she said that she had no comment, and it says this: I don't want to believe it. My head is empty because I don't want to think about it. Even so, every time I see Goku, I remember what Toriyama sensei said to me. You will take care of Goku, won't you? I cherish that moment. It makes me think I will stay by Goku's side until my strength runs out completely. Sensei, please watch over us from the heavens. We hope you depart in peace. And I generally think that is that's touching. I recently saw an interview where Toriyama was like, she has to be Goku. She is Goku. And I loved what he said about that, because it just shows that he had so much love for her and wanted her to be Goku, and I absolutely think that's the best. So yeah, I kind of really wanted to add this in. We have the voice of Piccolo reacting to Toriyama's passing. The manager brought the news of Akira Toriyama's passing, saying Mako-san has been informed already. Now I would like to inform him of his passing. The first thing came to my mind was, how was Mako-san have felt? Dragon Ball is her life's work, and Goku means much more to her than Piccolo for me. We last met at the screening of Dragon Ball Super Superhero just before release. I extend my deepest condolences to his family. Note, Mako-san is Mako Nozawa. Thanks for, that's what Furuka calls her. Probably said that the wrong name. Now we have Dragon Ball Super Superhero character designer and animation director, and also reacts. It is too sudden. I am very sad to hear this. He was the most influential person in my life. Without Toriyama sensei, I would not have been an animator. My deepest condolences. So this is when we got Oda reacting as well, and he wrote quite a bit, and it says, it's too early, the hole is too big. Sadness washes over me when I think that I will never see him again. I have admired him so much since I was a child. I remember the day he called me by my name for the first time. The day that you used the word friend for me and Kimishino, again, probably said that wrong. I remember being overjoyed with Kimishino on the way home. On the way back home, I also remember the last conversation we had. He was one of those who took the baton from the days when reading manga made you a fool. He created an era where both adults and children could enjoy reading manga. He showed us the dream that manga can go global. It was like watching a hero growing forward, not only for manga artists, but also the creators in various industries. The excitement and emotion of the time of Dragon Ball's serialization must have taken a root in their childhood. His existence is like a big tree. For the manga artists of our generation who stood on the same stage, that the closer I got to Toriyama's work, the more I realized that he had become a greater presence scary. But I am happy to say that the easygoing man himself, because we love Toriyama sensei on a blood level, with respect and gratitude for the creative it's kind of getting to me. With respect and gratitude for the creative world he has left behind, I pray for his soulful rest in peace. May heaven be the joyous world that you have envisioned it. God damn. God damn. I didn't realize this would really get to me, and I absolutely love this art. I think this is absolutely fantastic. Like, this is fucking top tier. Like, dear God, like, amazing. Oh God, I didn't imagine it. Naruto series creator reacts to Toriyama's passing, and this is another big one. And we'll move after this one. I want to move on to what some of the creators say. And it says, I honestly don't know what to write about this sudden event, but for now, I would like to share my thoughts and feelings that I had and hoped for one day Mr. Toriyama would ask me about it. I grew up with this manga, Dr. Slump, in lower grades, elementary school, and Dragon Ball in upper grades, and it was natural for me to have his manga as a part of my life. Even when I was having a bad day, the weekly Dragon Ball made me forget about it. As a country boy with nothing, that was a relief to me. I really enjoyed Dragon Ball too much. I was a college student. Suddenly, Dragon Ball, which had been a part of my life for so many years, came to an end. I felt a tremendous sense of loss and didn't know what to look forward to. But at the same time, it was an opportunity for me to truly understand the greatness of the master who created Dragon Ball. I wanted to create work like his. I wanted to be just like him. And as I followed in his footsteps and to become a manga artist, I began to feel less and less lost. It was because I enjoyed making manga. By following him, I was able to find new enjoyment. Sensei was always my guide. He was my admirer. He was my admirer. I may have been annoying to him, but I'm grateful to him. For me, he truly was the god of salvation and the god of manga. When I first met him, I was too nervous to say a single word, but after meeting him many times at the Tezuka Award judging, I became able to talk. I will never forget the slightly embarrassed smile on his face when he and Mr. Oda talked excitedly about Dragon Ball was fun, or excitedly on how Dragon Ball was fun, as if they were children again and engaged in the competition. I just received the news of Sensei's passing. I feel a tremendous loss. I feel a tremendous sense of loss, more than what Dragon Ball ended, and I still don't know how to deal with his whole heart. I still don't know how to deal with this hole in my heart. I can't even read Dragon Ball, which I love. I don't even feel like I can write this message to Sensei properly. Everyone in this world was still looking forward to your work. If I could really have one Dragon Ball wish come true, I'm sorry. That may be selfish of me, but I am sad, Sensei. Akira Toriyama, Sensei, thank you for 45 years of enjoyable works, and thank you for your hard work. I am sure the family members are deeply saddened by your loss. Please take care of yourselves. I pray that Akira Toriyama, Sensei, may rest in peace. And then just seeing something like this, god damn, that's fucking cool. Just fucking god. Just all these words, like all these sentiments, amazing. It's just so fucking amazing. Okay, so Dragon Quest was a big one. It says Dragon Quest game designer Yuri Hori reacts to Akira Toriyama's passing. I am still in a state of disbelief at the sudden news of Mr. Toriyama's passing. I know Mr. Toriyama since I was a writer for Shonen Jump, and at the recommendation of my editor, Mr. Torishima, I decided to ask him to draw illustrations of the game when we launched Dragon Quest. More than 37 years since then, he has designed the characters, monsters, and drawn so many fascinating characters that I can't begin to count. The history of Dragon Quest has been with Mr. Toriyama's character designs. Mr. Toriyama and the late Mr. Were long-life friends of mine who worked on Dragon Quest. I can't believe he's gone. I don't know what to say anymore. I am so sorry. Oh dear God, I just didn't really think that when making this, I generally didn't think I'd slowly start to kind of like cry on this one. So obviously we'll finish this one off because we're going to finish this off. This is the last one. I drew manga because so I think there's Tarotaro or something like that, which is the guy who I think maybe has started to take over drawing. It says I drew manga because I wanted to be praised by Toriyama Sensei. It was my everything. It's like goddamn. So, as obviously people are talking about it now on Twitter, that it is pretty much everywhere. And I'm not going to go through everything, but you see stuff like this, which I think is amazing because you have like Goku, the camp counselor, and obviously it's just kind of like teaching the new guys coming along. You know, you have One Piece, you have My Hero Academia, Naruto, like Demon Slayer. You have so much, like it's just so it's so amazing. And there are some amazing ones. It says it's understatement on how of the impact the Yu-Gi-Oh creator and Akira Toriyama, the Dragon Ball creator, had on the world. I am in still belief that they are both gone. They left behind will never be forgotten, and I don't think it will ever be forgotten at all. This is Mark. It's totally not Mark, who's one of the biggest Dragon Ball creators, and it says rest in peace Akira Toriyama. Thank you for teaching us never to give up, to always hold on and push through the darkest times of enthusiasm, with enthusiasm and a smile. I will never forget what you've done for me and my friends, or for my family. You changed the world. Bye, everybody. See you someday. God damn. Oh, I don't know if they're sad tears or just happy tears. Akira Toriyama and his son playing Dragon Quest in the late 1980s. So a lot of people are talking about the whole Toriyama. This is Toribot, I think, and obviously it's him walking Snake Way, which is obviously in Dragon Ball. When Goku passes on, he has to reach King Kai's planet. Akira Toriyama inspired so many of us. I don't normally do a lot of my art in colour, but I'm doing this as a tribute to him, to be something special. To a lot of my followers and mutuals, keep being creative, tell your loved ones and how much you care about them, smile today. And then this one, I'm not going to play it, but that was the whole thing with the end of GT, which is not one of my favourite ones whatsoever, but the ending is something there. Goddamn, I'm crying. Akira Toriyama, thank you so much for being a huge inspiration for a lot of us. A good majority of us started watching anime because of you, and that's absolutely true. We will miss you, but your work will live on forever. R.I.P. Akira Toriyama. Hello everyone, I still can't believe what happened. I made this tribute to him. Akira Toriyama literally changed my life with Dragon Ball. I hope he lives on forever in our hearts, and we will never stop loving Dragon Ball. Rest in peace. And that's a really, really cool one. I actually think that's really fucking awesome. This one here. Since the sudden passing of Akira Toriyama, this meme has gone viral in the Japan Twitter. It reads, "Come on, time to go. Was I a good cartoonist? No. Everyone says you're the best in the universe." Fucking hell. Akira Toriyama is why I found my purpose in life. I learned how to draw juicy Dragon Ball. I create, I inspire, I grow. Through this ironic series, I took great care in reshaping. I feel like I've lost a family member. Hell, I'm still in denial now, but thank you, Akira. God, it's really interesting to see how someone's passing that, even if you don't know them, kind of really gets to you. These are really cool. I've just ordered I think one of the art books, which I kind of just want to say, hey, I'm gonna have your art for good. But yeah, damn, there is so much. Just learn this morning of the unexpected passing of creator Dragon Ball franchise, the legendary Akira Toriyama. Fans constantly tell me how their lives have been impacted by his work. We have been grateful to play in this world, and our hearts are heavy. Yeah, I think a lot of people are relating this right now. Now this is really cool. It says, in one of Chrono Trigger's endings, there's a message. Akira Toriyama put this for his children, who were only 4 and 7 years old at the time. Look carefully, and they can be seen here. It says, hey, Pop's working on games like this. Hey, are you guys watching? Isn't this great? And that's kind of cool. Man, this made me kind of laugh in some way. I can't stand Dragon Ball Evolution. I think it's one of the worst things in the world, and I just fucking hate it. It says my favorite Akira Toriyama fact was that when Dragon Ball Evolution was being made, he strongly urged fans to give it a chance as an alternative version of his work. Then when it came out, he walked out the fucking theatre in the middle of the movie because it sucked so bad, and it fucking did. So I'm gonna leave it there. I am just absolutely kind of like heartbroken about this. Like, I didn't imagine that this would make me kind of shed tears and stuff like that. But reading all the kind words, what people were like when they were inspired, I this is something else. I at least wanted like these like this to be archived somewhere on the internet, so that if anyone does want to go back and read them, that they can do, or they want to hear a British guy who is crying. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.